Royal expert Bronte Coy has revealed the moment it all went wrong for Prince Harry and Meghan following what could have been a very promising year for the Sussexes. As 2021 nears an end, many have started to reflect on the major events that captured the nation, and royal commentator Bronte Coy believes there was one moment in particular that cast Meghan and Harry in a negative light. The expert believes that the Sussexes were set for global domination at the start of the year, but said it turned into a big fizzer after they appeared on Oprah. They made several damaging accusations towards the firm, including allegations of racism, revealing the ins and outs of a feud with Kate Middleton, and even spoke about being trapped by the institution. Make no mistake, that highly anticipated TV special was everything we could have hoped for, and more. Actually, much more. In fact, too much, Coy wrote in News AU. Coy went on to say that the pair were building an empire before their explosive interview and said they were on track to be a resounding success. Highlighting some major moments for Meghan and Harry once life had slowly started to return to normal with COVID, she said, deal after deal was announced. Their foundation was launched. Strategic and stunning photo ops began dropping into the daily news cycle. There was a Sussex buzz in the air. She added, that skyrocketed the moment they made history with their decision to cut themselves loose. And the Sussex buzz transitioned into a deafening roar as it was revealed that they'd sat down for a no-holds-barred interview with Oprah. But the expert pointed out that the royal family liked to keep their private lives under wraps, which the Sussexes failed to do when appearing on the chat show. So the moment Harry and Meghan ripped back the curtain on the royal establishment in their TV tell-all, their shots didn't just hit the monarchy, they also backfired, she said. Coy added that the couple has now fired all their guns despite being less than 2 years in their life away from the royals. She then referenced how things have changed 8 months on since the bombshell tell-all and highlighted Meghan's cringeworthy appearance on The Ellen Show, which saw her suck on a baby bottle in public. It's a long way from the untouchable mystique she had at the start of the year, she said. Their fizzer of a year is not helped by the fact that major commercial deals with Netflix and Spotify are yet to really make a splash. The expert also noted that their Netflix contract has barely yielded a couple of releases and said Meghan, who was announced as the creator of Netflix series Pearl, is yet to have a date released for the show. She added, they now find themselves in the unusual royal position of having to maintain the public's interest and make their fortunes solely on the quality of their work. Based on their CV for 2021, that may prove difficult. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex gave an explosive CBS tell-all interview in March 2021, detailing their time in the UK and issues with the country's press and the firm. During the sit-down, Harry claimed that his brother, William, and father, Charles, are trapped by the monarchy and revealed that he felt really let down by his dad after the pair's relocation to California. Meghan opened up about having suicidal thoughts while pregnant with their first child, claiming that when she reached out for help, the firm did nothing. The couple also claimed that racism in the UK was part of the reason they moved and alleged someone in the family had concerns about Archie's skin colour. Buckingham Palace issued a public statement in the wake of the controversial March 2021 interview, stating, the whole family is saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. The issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately. Harry, Meghan and Archie will always be much-loved family members. A source later told us that Her Majesty has been in constant crisis meetings since the interview aired. The Queen has always had a soft spot for Harry and looked out for him, so, she is incredibly hurt and shocked that it has come to this, the insider said. She's trying to be understanding and see things from Harry's perspective, but the allegations he and Meghan have made are hard for her to digest. The interview has wreaked havoc on the royal family. Prince William later denied that the royal family is racist while speaking with reporters, saying they're very much not a racist family. Then Harry returned to the UK in April 2021 for the first time since his family's relocation to California, following the death of his grandfather, Prince Philip, who died at the age of 99. He reunited with his family at the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral that month and was photographed talking and walking with William and Kate. The siblings were seen leaning in toward each other, which body language expert Elaine Swan exclusively told us was a very hopeful sign for these two young men amid their rocky relationship. William did his best to open his body language toward his brother, Swan explained of the brothers' post-funeral walk. You have to look at the fact that he turned it toward him. And so, in that opening, that's saying, "Come on in. Let's talk, let's chat." He didn't walk side by side, but he actually turned toward his brother. Harry returned to the US a few days later, but was able to meet with his grandmother, Elizabeth, ahead of her 95th birthday later that month. The appearance on The Ellen Show, which saw her suck on a baby bottle in public. "It's a long way from the untouchable mystique she had at the start of the year," she said. Their fizzer of a year is not helped by the fact that major commercial deals with Netflix and Spotify are yet to really make a splash. The expert also noted that their Netflix contract has barely yielded a couple of releases and said Meghan, who was announced as the creator of Netflix series Pearl, is yet to have a date released for the show. She added, "They now find themselves in the unusual role position of having to maintain the public's interest and make their fortunes solely on the quality of their work. Based on their CV for 2021, that may prove difficult." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex gave an explosive CBS tell-all interview in March 2021.